First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Campbell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark, 40 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Campbell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. That one complete. He finds Shark. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jets.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 54. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Campbell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Nice line. Drive on. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch safety quick.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield.
3 down. 25, check 23.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, 50 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Delta. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Darnold on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
On
first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
24's the mic. I got you.
Back to throw, Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Yeah.
On 3rd and 2, Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this to Campbell, running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
56. Hey, tight. Watch tight end. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Go, lady.
On second down, it's Campbell. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this will be caught. in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Darnold now to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well. And he loses the football a second time, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 40, he's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
47 is the mic. Watch the clock. Hey, Eddie. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Complete. It's Johnson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Again, they run with Campbell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
From the 50, it's Darnold. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down, New York.
We're going to sign. Watch it, let's go, defense. Our time. It's our.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's
From the gun, Fields. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And Josh Hill has it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Dances by him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields gets this one to Hill. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So a escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go, go. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Recon, 152 fighter.
It's been a long day for you. Hey, watch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.